Millions of us are literally throwing money away every single month, overpaying for cloud storage we don't even use anymore. It just quietly drains from our bank accounts. Well, welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to navigate the software maze and figure out exactly how to permanently cancel your Dropbox subscription. Look, we all know how incredibly frustrating it is to hunt for that elusive cancel button. So whether you're switching to a new service or just trying to cut some costs, we're going to break down the entire process step by step. And just a quick note before we jump in, the pathways and policies we're covering today are drawn directly from the source material and are completely accurate as of August 2026.
$0. That is exactly how much you should be paying for cloud subscriptions you don't need. It is so easy to let these automated charges just fade into the background noise of your credit card statement, right? But today, we're putting a hard stop to that financial drain.
Okay, here's our survival guide for today. 1. Understand your Dropbox account. 2. Crucial prep before canceling. 3. The step-by-step cancellation. 4. Navigating hurdles and teams. And 5. Post-cancellation data recovery. Let's dive in.
Section 1. Understand your Dropbox account. We really have to start by figuring out the specific architecture of your account, because that completely dictates how we handle your financial contract.
First things first, let's bust a massive myth. Simply dragging the Dropbox app on your desktop into the trash bin or deleting it off your phone screen, yeah, that does absolutely nothing to stop the automatic credit card charges. Literally nothing. Deleting just removes the local software from your device. To actually stop the billing, we have to formally sever the contract. And to do that, you need to know what you're actually paying for. Your exact cancellation pathway depends entirely on which of these tiers you're using. Individual and family plans go one way. Team admins have a totally different set of menus. And mobile subscriptions, they bypass the Dropbox website entirely. So take a quick second right now to check your billing dashboard and identify your specific plan type. Section 2. Crucial prep before canceling. Before we even think about clicking any buttons to cancel, we have to secure your data and prep the account. Here is the crucial thing to understand. When you cancel a paid plan, you aren't completely kicked off the platform. Instead, your account is downgraded to the free basic tier. But there's a huge catch. Your storage limit absolutely plummets to a mere 2 gigabytes. So if you've got, say, 500 gigabytes of files sitting in your account when you pull the plug, your syncing is going to freeze immediately across all your devices. Because of that massive data cliff, you must proactively archive your critical data. Download local copies directly to your hard drive. And if you're a team admin, you need to audit your provision seats to make sure you aren't paying for suspended team members. And check for any end-to-end encrypted folders. Those encrypted folders will cause some serious headaches later if you don't deal with them now. Section 3. The step-by-step cancellation. All right, the main event. Let's look at the exact clicks you need to end that billing cycle. If you've got an individual or family plan, like Plus, Professional, or Essentials, and you pay directly through the website, it's super simple, just a 3-step process. Log in, click your little profile avatar down in the bottom left corner, hit Manage Account, and then scroll all the way to the bottom to click Cancel Plan. It'll ask for a reason, you confirm, and boom, you're out. But if you're a team administrator on a standard, business, or advanced plan, your cancel button is hidden securely inside the admin console. Don't go looking under your personal avatar, it's not there. You have to click Admin Console on the left menu, select the Billing tab, scroll down to Cancel Plan, and then, this is super important, make sure you check all the acknowledgement boxes before hitting Complete Cancellation. Now here is a trap that catches so many people off guard. If you originally signed up for Dropbox on your phone or tablet, you will not find a cancel button on the website. Literally, it won't be there. That's because Apple or Google is handling the transaction. You have to go into your iPhone system settings under your Apple ID or into your Google Play Store subscription settings and cancel it from the device itself. Okay, but what if you're completely locked out online? Believe it or not, there's a manual physical mail-in alternative. You can actually write a physical letter with your email, the first 6 and last 4 digits of your credit card, and the exact date of your last charge, and mail it to their offices in San Francisco or Dublin. I know, it feels like sending a telegram in the 21st century. Just be really careful. Here, if the auto-renewal hits before the postal service delivers your letter, that charge is non-refundable. So definitely stick to the online portals if you can. Section 4, Navigating Hurdles and Teams. Let's tackle some of those unexpected roadblocks that love to trap enterprise and team users. So when a team subscription is canceled, it doesn't just instantly vanish into thin air. Instead, it enters what's called a locked state. Think of this as a digital purgatory. Your whole organization gets restricted to a read-only environment. Desktop syncing completely dies, nobody can upload new files, and you can't invite any new members to the team. To actually get out of that locked state without paying to renew, admins have to make a really critical choice: safely disbands the team or completely delete it. Disbanding is the safe route. It basically reverts everyone back to free basic individual accounts, but they get to keep their personal files. Deleting the team, though, that's the nuclear option. It permanently and irreversibly erases all member profiles, files, and metadata. So, choose wisely.
And before you try to disband, watch out for a few common traps. Remember those end-to-end encrypted folders we mentioned? You have to manually decrypt or remove them because they will literally block the system from letting you disband the team. Also, you have to stop paying for suspended users because they still consume paid seat licenses. And a quick heads up for the IT folks watching: the legacy Active Directory connector retires in December 2026, so you'll want to migrate to Microsoft Entra ID pretty soon. Section 5. Post-cancellation data recovery. All right, the contract is canceled, you've jumped the hurdles, and now you're sitting on the free tier. Let's look at what happens to your data now.
Depending on which plan you just downgraded from, your window to recover deleted files or roll back to previous versions changes pretty drastically. If you're on Basic, Plus, or Family, you have a tight 30-day window. Professional and Standard teams get 180 days. But Advanced and Enterprise users, you get a full 365 days of recovery buffer before any deleted files are completely scrubbed from the servers. Now, here's a massive hidden danger with that free basic plan. Yes, it's free, but it is absolutely not a permanent storage locker if you just walk away and forget about it. If you don't log in for 12 consecutive months, Dropbox flags the account as inactive. They'll send you some warning emails, but if you ignore them, 90 days later, they will permanently erase all your abandoned files just to reclaim their server space. So make sure you log in every once in a while to keep it alive. Really quickly, let's talk about getting your money back. The standard policy is that payments are strictly non-refundable. You just finish out the term you paid for. But it's super important to know your regional rights here. If you live in the European Union, the UK, or Turkey, you actually have a 14-day statutory right of withdrawal, meaning if you cancel within 2 weeks of your purchase, you can contact support and get a full refund.
Ultimately, no matter how you cancel, whether it's on the website, the App Store, or even sending that physical letter, you are not totally safe from recurring charges until you see this. You need an automated email from Dropbox with this exact subject line hitting your inbox: Dropbox plan will not renew. If you do not get that confirmation email, you have to assume the cancellation didn't go through, and you need to double-check your steps.
Just a quick disclaimer before we wrap up. Software interfaces change all the time. The pathways, the policies, and the dates we went over today are straight from Dropbox's documentation as of August 2026. If you're watching this down the road and the buttons look a little different, the core principles are going to be exactly the same, but you can always double-check the Dropbox Help Center for any minor UI updates.
You did it. You've navigated the maze, protected your data, and finally stopped those charges. But before you go, I really want you to think about this. Now that you've successfully audited and canceled this account, what other ghost subscriptions are hiding on your credit card statement, just secretly draining your bank account every month? Seriously, take 10 minutes today, pull up your banking app and take a look. You might be shocked at how much of your own cash you can reclaim. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy auditing!